What's good, YouTube? The One Outcast back again, once again, and back with another video talking about, well, this time talking about what it was like trying to get top 50 in a video game called The Rivals of Aether. Now, this isn't what it's gonna be of me talking about my start, which was in 2020, like when I started playing the game more seriously, but of a video talking about my experience of competing in RCS Season 8, also known as Rivals Championship Series Season 8. And I'll drop a video on me starting when I first started eventually, but I really just want to hammer home of like why it feels kind of bad being a Rivals competitor at some points, because it should be a sign of, it's bad when I'm basically cherry picking events based on how severely would it suck being a Rivals 1 competitor. And basically I was only able to travel like for tournaments for the first time, for like first few times in 2023, because that's like where I felt like I am the most stable at my line of work and how much money I was taking home every single paycheck. And I only really went to 3 events. I only went to Major Upset, Crest 2, and Genesis. And I felt like I had to go to Genesis because it is one of the big 3 premier events for the season. The other 2 being Riptide and Heatwave 6. Alright, post-editing me over here. There are 2 things I want to go over really quick, like in this video. Like, I'm not redoing this entire thing, so I might as well just do it post-editing. 2 things are my poor explanation of Grassroots League, just either overthinking it or just getting it wrong. I mean, name sums it up, and it was basically a way for SBS to incorporate and include like the community events. So there's that. Basically, people in the scene wanting to showcase their region, basically. Now, the second thing I want to go over is Goaty. And like me basically saying, like, before I get hounded on it, I completely forgot that Florida is a complete hellscape for people in the LGBTQ community. Because why would you want to go to a state where there are just laws just completely against you just for existing? So there's that. And then by extension, that also hurts Hurricane, to my understanding, because Hurricane is also in Florida. So yeah, on top of that, flights being absurd going into Florida. So there's that. But again, the point still stands that this still wouldn't be an issue if we had a higher player base. Like, of like even getting to 55 on both events, 55 people. But yeah, I just thought I would acknowledge both of those 2 things before I get hounded on it. So yeah, onward to the video. Overall, like, me traveling was fun overall, but because I met people that I've known online, like some for even years. I get to see them in person and get to play against them offline, but honestly, it feels like I didn't get the bang for my buck for the event itself. like because of the lack of people entered. Like it feels like I didn't play enough people overall, and then like there was just, I don't know, I just want the game to be bigger so that I get to meet more people and play against more people. This shouldn't be a hard ask, really, because I would sometimes go back and forth in my mind. I'm like, damn, dude, like this felt like just a money sink, and that also, if I just like played like mediocrely enough or like decent enough, like I can literally just pay to win for a top 50 spot, which is how it felt like when it did come back that I am top 50. I think I got like what, 40th? Yeah, I think I got, I did get 40. Yeah, no, I did get 40. And oh yeah, both of these were like from online, so like, and I completely brain farted of like, yo, wait, I probably should have gone to like a couple more RCS like offline events just to get a higher place. But then again, like I also thought about it again and was like, you know what, like it would have just been, I would have just felt more bitter about it, because then I'm like paying to win, or I'm just like, it's literally a pay to win spot to me. And yeah, those were like the 3 events I actually traveled to, and outsider looking in at other events, this is like where it gets like, I feel more and more frustrated about it, because like, okay, let's start with the Grassroots League side of things. Alright, event schedules. So like, first of all, like, first of all, I said we'll talk about the Grassroots League side of things, and I go into details that Grassroots League, basically, I guess it promotes the other scenes for 4 Rivals of Aether, and it's pretty much like, I would define it as a community-based league, if that makes sense, because RCS is the league backed by the devs, and then both leagues counting for the top 50 rankings, basically. So if I go to event schedule, so my issue with this, and like the point I was trying to make earlier of like, yo, sometimes it feels crappy being a Rivals of Aether enjoyer, and like, and I said outsider looking in, they're like, I didn't compete in a lot of these events, basically, right? So we got a couple online events in here, which like, I'm not gonna touch on them too much because it's online. You should be able to, it shouldn't be too hard to get a lot of number of people into said tournament. Right. So we got, should I go top? You know what, we're gonna go start from the beginning. Okay, major upset I talked about. I had a good time at this one, despite that hiccup. But in hindsight, like, again, that was like the least ways we got, one of the least of ways we got screwed over. Like, and I would take it any day of the week. Noodle Gauntlet. Oh, what the hell? Why don't I remember this one? 19 players, alright. Damn. Alright, that's probably why. Beak Bonk. 18 players. Dude. For real. Like, their tourney sizes to me is like motivator for me to not go. Because like, why? It would just be a money sink to me. Oh my god, dude. Bro, we kind of dropped the ball on this one. Couldn't even show out for a charity event, man. Like, for real? Oh man, this one was, oh bro, I used this in the last video. Yo, let's dive deeper into Combo Breaker. Cause, like, dude, we consistently get clapped, like, by other games. It was probably unfair of me to compare like the ultimate tournament series in Vancouver to Rivals Majors, cause like it's like apples and oranges, right? But like, because like ultimate, yeah, it's a way bigger size, but the point I was trying to make there was, bro, if we're the best platform fighter, like, then we should compete with the best compete numbers with the best platform fighter for numbers, and that one would be ultimate. So okay, let's deep dive into this one. All right, 37 entrants for, like, I think I'm just gonna call it a series, this tournament series. All right, 37. Okay, yeah, and then scroll down where I saw it earlier. Where's P+ at? I'll make it fair and compare Rivals 1 to P+. That makes people feel any better. Cause my god, dude, this was pretty bad. Where the hell is it? I should have been more prepared. Ah, there it is. Alright. I don't even have to click on it, you can just see it right now. Like, bro. Alright, load up. Alright, 50 people entered, basically, for P+. A game that can't even be streamed. Like, just clapping Rivals. Bro. Like, come on, dude. Like, what? Yeah, but the game's peak, though. The game is peak, though. Oh, man. 20 people? Bro, what was cost last year? Cost last year. I thought it was a big deal I thought it was a big deal. Alright, yeah, Seg Goat won that one. 52, okay, that's, wait, at least you beat P+ Combo Breaker. Damn. Okay, yeah, dude, I would not be surprised if Cost 2024 like just didn't have Rivals straight up. Okay, LA Nexus. Okay, but where's this at though? That's like, oh wait, I think it's, okay, Louisiana. I mean, yeah, who would want to go to Louisiana? But like, that's okay. That's pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. Maybe I would have gone to that one. Crest 2. I went. Yeah, only 29 people. Like, yeah. I've never heard of this one. What? What's this one? Where's this one at? Dayton. Oh shit. Wait, okay, 16 people? Okay, and you have 341 attendees? Okay, that's pretty bad. I'm not even gonna lie. Gommel. It's Gommel. Why, I didn't expect there'd be at least over 60 for this one. Okay, Super Sunny Shore. That's pretty good. You have 45 people entered. Okay, or at least 45. 48 people entered. You know what? I'll give it to Super Sunny Shore. That's pretty good. I'm not even gonna lie. Tri-State, oh wait, no. Alright, Threat Level Alpha, that's an online, you can just see it, it's online. The Reef, also online. Like, Like, I'd expect though, like for online tournaments, we'd like show out for at least 90 plus. I'm gonna be real. 2-day war, like a hurricane, dude. So again, like there's not enough of us, like not enough players to just even travel to these things to make it feel worth it to me, because it hurts extra bad for me to go out to these things because I'm Canadian and the exchange rate is god awful. Like it would not feel worth it to me to go to any of these. Like the only one that would feel worth it is Gobble. And then like Crest and Beakbog maybe, because those are close enough to me where I'm like, yeah, I could go to that, and Super Sunny Shore. But like I would like I'd lose money on my job, or I'd lose like paid time off just to do meh at some of these. Just do meh, and then like do meh in a crowd of like 10. I think that's where like I draw the line for me. Well, except for Gommel, like I just couldn't go. I think I was in school. I was in school by then. And then we got Heatwave, where like, bro, you couldn't even break past 100. Like, I think, and that's a big 3 major for rivals. Yo, man. That also didn't feel worth it to me. Like, things that didn't feel worth it to me, like going back to this, I think earlier when I was looking at this earlier when in my research for this, like this also had a P+ bracket. So yeah, I forgot to go over that. Let's go over that quickly. That again, 16 entrants for this one. And we got 84 entrants for the P+ side, dude. Like, come on, man. Games peak though. Rivals of Aether 1 is peak. Let's just get that out of the way. And now I feel better of like just going into the RCS side of things. RCS. Fuck, alright, we are just gonna go through that. I don't know how I get into the league from here. Bro. Alright. Just gonna do this on a limited editing. Ah, there we go. Found it. Event schedule. Alright, the only one I went to was Genesis, which was this one. Like, yeah, it's a major. Like, I got in a lot of sets with people in Rivals 1 and 2. Like, either at others Airbnb or in my hotel. Like, it's sick, but we're gonna go backward. We're gonna start from here. Alright, I think Europe is also mixed into here. That's fine. Okay, online major. I mean, I did okay in this, so that's whatever. Hitfall. I probably could have gone to this. I'm gonna be honest. Like, bunch of people entered this, so I think it probably would have felt worth it to me. And I think it was at Xanadu, so yeah, would have been a vibe. Alright, EU. Okay, this one. Oh my goodness, man. Alright. Like, I heard what happened here, and it basically, long story short, we were unable to get streamed. We weren't able to get stream time at all. So it's just recordings for Big House 11. And like, yeah, it sucks, but I'm just gonna say it. It makes rivals look like chumps not being able to get streamed at all. Like if I were to say, like, yo, Big House 11 for Rivals didn't get streamed, to, like, with zero context of, like, what happened, then, like, people were gonna think, oh, then, like, this game sucks, basically. Or at least that's one line of thinking you can go with. And, which, like, with context, it's like, oh, that just sucks. That's just unfortunate. That's just how it goes. Riptide. Oh, I just skipped over Riptide. Oh, okay. I think Riptide was the one with the most. Yeah, Riptide is the one with the most entrants, like for offline events. Riptide, they messed up 2022 so bad that if you entered in Rivals 2022, that they felt guilty about how dirty we got done in 2022. So what they did is they felt guilt tripped into giving everybody who competed at Riptide 2022 like free entrant fees. So like you just got paid to go to Riptide 2023. And that was because we were promised the big projector got the smaller one, and if somebody stood up, you just couldn't see. So you just couldn't see the what was happening at all in 2022. And then I think also doubles was whack for Riptide 2022. So like they felt guilty into giving us like a better experience, which I'm like, bro, that shouldn't have happened in the first place. Like that's just, that I think is like just I feel like that's just shitty, man. Like there's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like that really shouldn't have happened in the first place. And then Heatwave, I went over, it counted for both, because like I think it's always counted. Like Heatwave has always counted for RCS to my knowledge. But then again, like, dude, 95 players, man. Like, dude, Hitfall's creeping up on you there. And then Genesis, yeah, no, like, Rivals has never gone to top 8 at Genesis, unless, like, we're second day right next to Melee. Like, dude, that's pretty bad. I'm not even gonna lie. That feels crappy. What else yeah, no, that's... Yeah, basically, that's outsider looking in. Like, I essentially sat out the rest of the season until Genesis, and then I competed in the online tournaments. Again, why am I saying all this? Like, again, like, dude, it feels, I have to be cautious of like which events I want to pick, because like the exchange rate is terrible. So it shouldn't be a hard ask for me to want the best tourney experience that can possibly happen, but a lot of that, to me, that experience is through having a lot of people at said tournament to like get friendlies in, like meet more people, meet new people that like I haven't met, and then maybe get money matches in with people, get food with the people I just met too, hang out, like literally vibe, like get hyped watching sets live. This should not be a hard ask. It's hard to get hyped again in an attendance of 12. Like, dude, again, it should not be a hard ask for me. Because otherwise you get the scenario of like, dude, it's just the same faces over and over and over and over, and it feels like there's not enough new players to supplement like when people do leave. Because again, feels like my placement was just like I literally paid to win to like get in. Okay, now that I got that out of the way, I have like a few questions. Like, I have a few questions to the Rivals 1 people that are like, that actually just vehemently hate R2. Like, to really be honest, like, there's things that we could have done better. I'm guilty of this too, of like not doing enough to like help Rivals grow. I'm like, because I really love the game and I didn't do all that much to help it grow. I'll be honest. So there are things I could have done better. But you also gotta ask yourself, what could we have done as a community done better? And again, I'll ask again, if the game is so great, why weren't people competing in it and traveling for events? Because like, dude, numbers don't lie. The numbers clearly do not lie. For real, like, dude, that is sad. Like, what was the lowest? 16? Like, that probably was a last minute entrance, like entrance, like a last minute thing. But still, though, that just looks bad. But like, having a dip like cost, that is extremely bad. We went from 52 to 20 in a year for that one. Like, be for real for a sec. Like, people all across Flatfighters love Rivals 2. There's obviously a reason why of like Rivals 1 being held back by something that like Rivals 2 seems to fix for people. And then like, again, how would you get people to play this game, man? And would you keep playing if there was a divide, like, or would you guys fizzle out? And like, again, I want to ask, like, yo, how would you get people to play Rivals 1, like, when Rivals 2 is out? And now I want to ask a couple questions to the Smash people or other platform fighter enjoyers that somehow come across my video. Like, how did you get here? First of all. Second of all, like, is Rivals 2 just gonna be flavor of the month to you guys? Because that is a sentiment I could honestly agree with on people on the Rivals 1 side that feel snubbed, that still love Rivals 2 but like feel snubbed of like all the things that are being changed. And I can honestly agree, is Rivals 2 just gonna be flavor of the month to you guys? Like, and what makes you enjoy Rivals 2 over Rivals 1? Like, those are really my two questions. And then also, side note for for people saying like, oh, yo, if people love Rivals 1 so much, they can just keep playing and competing in it. Dude, that is a massive slap in the face, and it comes off condescending, man. Because, dude, most of the player base in 1 are just gonna leave to 2 because there's more people in 2. I can say this because I'm speaking for myself in this one. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I just hate lower player bases. Like, just like playing in lower player bases. Like, it feels bad. Like, this just looks and feels. Now, if I'm being honest, if there was an RCS Season 9 for whatever ungodly reason, like, I wouldn't go. I wouldn't go to any events. I would literally just wait. I would literally just wait until Rivals 2 drops. Like, I wouldn't have bothered, because I don't want to go through the same frustrations as a fan that I feel of, bro, we're not getting enough new people, we're not getting like, we're getting shafted at some of these events because we either get like bad setups in terms of like, yeah, actual just setups, or like bad placements of where we're at, and then also like, yeah, and again, hammer home the point of like, we're not getting enough new players that want to compete and travel. And honestly, like, from the looks of things, like, really thinking about it, like, screw the last bit of this quote. There's clearly not enough new bloods rising up, or there is, but it's like, it feels like there's not enough, and it feels like the vein is just tapped out now that Rivals 2 is on the horizon. And you know what, man, I don't like being this negative towards a game that I love playing and competing in, because I met some of my closest friends playing this game, but it's looking at it through this lens, it's hard for me not to. And I just want this series to grow with Rivals 2, because I just want a platform fighter that isn't Smash to rise up, really. Like the underdog story. Classic underdog story. That's gonna be the end of this one. Sorry if I ramble in this one a bit more. I went in with like a little less of a script and just going. I only had really bullet points for this one. If you like me and like this video, leave a like and subscribe to the channel. And I stream on YouTube Saturday, Sunday, Mondays. I also stream on Twitch, so follow me on there. And I also have a Twitter. Follow me on there for updates from me. And again, want to reiterate, if you liked what I had to say, to leave a comment, and if you disagree with me, please say why. And yeah, that's gonna be it. Peace.